Welcome everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga with Rosie. So today we're going to do a very special class for neck care. And if you have any neck injuries in the past or present or neck pain in general, this is going to be aimed towards helping you with that. This would be a great class for you to do on a regular basis. I have been in a car accident and I have an extra vertebrae on one side, so I know a lot about neck pain. And so these are some just general exercises, very simple exercises for the spine in general. And so anything, even warming up the lower spine, is going to transfer that energy up to your neck. So just keep that in mind. Keeping the spine flexible, any part of it is going to help your neck. Also, think about your throat chakra and your words, your truth. And that's definitely related to any neck issues because it's this area, your voice, higher creative ability, power, connection with spirit. The creative gifts that you receive from your higher self are related to neck and seeing all sides of an issue. You know, being able to see like an owl all the way around is important. So, you know, these classes are only 45 minutes long, so there's much more to explore as far as neck care, but I'm just going to do my very best to help you in this class with something to start with. Excuse me. Okay, so let's sit with the legs crossed, and we're going to begin with a breathing exercise. So when I was tuning into like what would be the best breath to offer you, I thought something to help with pain, because when you're in pain, it's hard to start anything or to have the motivation. So this is a breath that you can even do while you're driving to literally breathe out pain and just focus on eliminating that tension from your neck and breathing it out. So interlace your fingers, bring the thumbs together, place your hands on your solar plexus, your central sun. Imagine you have a sun on your belly like a Care Bear. And of course, if you're driving, you're not going to do the hand part, but I'll show you. The breath is like this. You're sipping in cool breath. Filling your body completely with the light of your breath, and pause at the top of the inhale, closing your lips, and slowly exhale to your nose. Feel that you're sipping in cool, healing energy, which is soothing your nerves. Exhale as slowly as you possibly can, and I want you to visualize a certain movement as you breathe. As you inhale, send the breath down your spine to your navel, so that you're like an umbrella and the ribs lift up and out. And then when you exhale, the ribs come in and the energy comes back up towards your throat. So you're inhaling, reaching deep down within yourself, and exhaling, let the energy rise back up. So you're feeding yourself with this life force energy. And there's so many benefits to this that I think it's a great breath for anyone in pain. So let's continue a few more times. This also helps people to quit smoking cigarettes. You imagine that you're just taking a hit of life. The very best high. One more. Relax your hands down for a moment. Excuse me, it's working on my throat chakra already. See, I told you it's very powerful for this area. Clearing the central channel of energy known as the Sushumna, which is where the life force energy rises. Your creative power, your awareness of yourself. Okay, next we're going to do a very simple neck warm-up. So what it is this is for the brain. I'll tell you all about it once I get you started. So for anyone with neck pain, one of the most important things that you can really be aware of continually throughout your day is your posture. So for one, sitting up very tall, lifting like a ballet dancer. For a moment, grab your hips, lift your ribs up out of your hips like you want to just visualize that space between the vertebrae. So my hands are like basically on my groin creases and I'm lifting my ribs up, making space, and then exhale. Relax your shoulders down. Now rest your hands on your knees. Tuck your chin in a little bit so that your neck is very long, like a ballerina, like a ballet dancer. See how my chin is in? I'm not like this. You know, that crunches the neck when you stick out your chin. You don't want to do that. And you also don't want to be like this, looking down at your phone. So find a way to reach up through the crown, straight up as if you were dangling from a string, like a Christmas tree ornament, okay? Now, with this beautifully tall spine, with a lot of space between each vertebrae, we're just going to turn our head back and forth as a meditation. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhale left, exhale right. Stay focused on your third eye center, the doorway to meditation, to balance your brain. This clears out the clutter of the mind, just like taking out the trash on your computer, eliminating all the clutter so that you can be clear in your thinking and efficient. This prevents arthritis of the brain, which is basically memory loss. Opens the throat. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. It's already doing energy healing on me. Okay, sorry about that. Keep going. Imagine you're like an owl and you're trying to see all the way around you, like I told you before. Be flexible in your thinking. You want to see all sides. We want to be open to see everyone's point of view, right? Keep inhaling left, exhaling right. Now switch the direction of your breath. So inhale right, exhale left. Or if I said that before, then just switch directions. Sorry, sometimes I forget which way I said. So you want to do each direction at least 1 minute to warm up your neck, to clear your mind. It's very good for the nervous system, to be calm, to have a still mind. You'll notice that when you finish this exercise, it will be difficult to have a thought because there's just so much stillness when we clear the mind. Come to center, straighten your neck and inhale very deeply. Reach up through the top of your head as you inhale and hold your breath in. And then exhale, relax your shoulders, meditate for a moment. You can either have your hands on your knees, palms facing down, or join the pointer fingers with the thumbs, either palms up or down. When the palms are down in this position, it's more like you're just keeping your energy within yourself, very self-contained, just enjoying what's within you as your own source. When we're like this, it's more open to the universe. You know, it's just it's the same. The universe is within, but it's just a different energy of receiving versus being cozy within ourselves. Okay, so wow, we've already spent a big chunk of time on just our opening. I would like to begin with some spinal warm-ups now. And if we don't get to everything, we can always have neck care part 2. So to begin, I'm gonna adjust my mat for a second. Okay. Let's come into Guru Pranam at first. So bring your knees apart, toes together. Bring your palms together. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, slide your hands forward as far as you can. Take a really deep breath, wrapping the armpits in towards your chest. On the exhale, just set your forehead on the floor. Completely relax into yourself, into this divine moment. Acknowledging and connecting with, honoring the divine within you. And being open to receive that high infinite vibration, the highest vibration there is, breathing it in. Breathing it in with gratitude. Now take a deep breath, and on the exhale, slowly come up. So that was lengthening your spine, balancing the root chakra with the third eye. Now come into baby pose with your hands next to your feet. So just like the fetal position, forehead to the floor, the most compact body position there is. And this is so good for digestion, for opening the hips effortlessly. If there's anyone whose head does not come down to the floor all the way, please grab a folded blanket and prop yourself up a little, because you want to have that weight, the gravity, the help of gravity just pulling you down. I did this posture this morning for 11 minutes at the end of a Kundalini yoga class.
And it's a great way to really open the hip joint. So if anybody has tight hips, this is the way to return to flexibility, just like a baby. Now rock from side to side a little, just massage your forehead.
And come up. Now sit with your legs crossed for a moment and let's do some spinal rotations. So this is one of the exercises for spinal flexibility that many other forms of exercise forget about. We need to rotate the spine. This is truly the meaning of flexibility, is being able to move in all directions. So draw the widest circle you can with your navel. Inhale forward, exhale back. Stirring up the cup of coffee. Get that sugar all mixed in. Now switch directions. Oh yeah, notice how my knees are wide, by the way. It's more difficult if you're just legs crossed. You're gonna have a smaller orbit. If the knees are wide, the pelvis is able to move and rock forward and back, tilting all the way around. Okay, now sit up really tall. Hold on to your knees so the arms are absolutely straight. And this kind of pulls on the neck just a little bit. I can feel it all the way along my arms. Now take a deep breath and hold your breath in and shine really bright. And exhale all the way out, down your spine, grounding. Squeeze the navel in to fully exhale. Squeeze root lock. And then relax your arms for a moment. Observe the energy around you, within you. Welcoming that in with your breath. Receiving life. And then open your eyes and let's come into extended puppy now. So we're going to stretch the spine some more. The knees are apart and you're stretching your arms forward, shoulders distance apart. So dogs do this all the time. They know how to do yoga. They just intuitively know how to stretch, which is really amazing. Hamsters do as well. I used to have a bunch of hamsters that did yoga. I'm not kidding you. Someday I'll teach you the hamster stretch if you don't know it already from my classes. So from here, I want to show you from the side, the angle of my hips are slightly back. My knees are apart. My arms are fully extended, but shoulders distance apart so that you can access the space under your shoulder blades. Okay, now lift your forehead, walk your hands over to the right so that you're stretching that left side of your spine. Set the forehead down. Now lift your forehead up, walk your hands way over to the left, stretching the right side of your spine. Very good. Okay, now come to center. We're going to do a twist now. So from the same basic position with the arms extended, take a deep breath. On the exhale, tuck your left arm under your right. The palm is facing up. And you're rolling toward the back of your head to look up to the ceiling. And you're pressing away from the floor with that left arm. The right arm is directly over your shoulder. Okay, come back to center, return to center, inhale. Exhale, tuck your right arm under your left. Roll toward the back of your head to look up to the ceiling. My right hand is facing the sky. Twisting deep. Come back to center. Inhale. Now exhale, come up. Come onto your hands and your knees, and let's do some spinal flexes. Cat-cow spinal flexes. So this is really going to help your neck. I would say you should do this every single day. So inhale, lift your tailbone, stretch your abs, lift your chin. Exhale, round your back, lift your navel up towards your spine, squeezing out the breath. Keep going. Inhale, stretch the front of the spine. Exhale, stretch the back of your spine. One of the most common mistakes I see in this exercise is either the knees are too close together or too far apart. You want them directly under your hips, and you do not want to bend your elbows. It has nothing to do with the arms. In fact, the arms stay straight. We're not bending the elbows, okay? Like, I see so many people going like this. It has nothing to do with that. It's only your spine. That's all you're moving. Everything else is still, well, your pelvis is tilting. Powerful breath. Exaggerate like you just can't get enough breath. Notice how I sped up the pace a little, because when you warm up your spine, you should move a little quicker because you're building up energy. Now come to the inhale, lift your chin, gaze forward, hold your breath, stretch your abs, and squeeze root lock. Focus on the third eye. And exhale, neutralize. Okay, now come up to your knees. And we're going to do a side stretch called Parigasana. So bring your right leg straight out to the right. The foot is on the floor, toes turn to the right, the leg is straight. If you cannot have a straight leg, turn the toes in, but that's not ideal. It's just a modification. Okay, so now my left hip is directly over my knee. I'm bringing my left arm up as high as possible. Take a deep breath, palm faces to the right. On the exhale, you're going to slide your hand down your leg and bring your arm over your ear, over your right leg, turning your palm towards you and stretching your side body. Reach as far as you can. I'm getting a deep stretch along the side of my spine, especially under the shoulder. Now inhale, come straight up. Exhale, bring your arm down. Now switch sides. Come to your right knee. Bring your left leg straight out, toes pointed. Can you see me? Let me come back now. Bring your right arm up now. Inhale, reach really high. Exhale, slide your hand down your leg. Look up into your hand. Turn your hand towards your face. Very good. Stretch. Now inhale up. Exhale. Bring the arm down. Bring the legs together. Okay, next I want to do sun salutations with you, because sun salutations basically address every muscle in the body as far as flexibility, and we're also going to tap into that traction that happens in down dog. I think down dog is the perfect spine body aligner. Especially for the neck, because you can just let your neck hang, right? Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through this in case you're not familiar with sun salutations. Let's see, go to this side. Okay, so you're at the front of your mat, your palms are together, your feet are together. Spread your toes, set them down one at a time from the pinky toe inward. Feel balanced across the soles of your feet and reach up through the top of your head. So already here, we are becoming perfectly aligned within ourselves. Everything is just like clicking into place. If you have neck pain on one side, consciously lengthen that. If it feels compressed, consciously balance your energy through your awareness, lengthening the muscle fibers. Okay, now we're going to inhale, bring the arms up, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward like a prayer. Tuck your face in, squeeze out the breath. Now inhale, lift your head. Exhale, bend your knees, step back to plank. And lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows in toward your ribs, hovering just over the floor. Now inhale, come up to up dog, to the tops of your feet, shoulders back, knees off the floor. Push the floor away to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come to down dog. So by the way, you could have also done knees, chest, chin if you didn't want to lower down in Chaturanga, so it's always a modification option. Now here in down dog, this is the gold mine of just absolutely pure gold here in this posture. As far as benefits for your neck, what the secret is to just let your neck hang and feel how gravity is blessing you. Close your eyes. Create a perfect triangle with your body. This is a symbol of healing. Keeping your arms straight and perfectly aligned, shoulders distance apart, fingers spread. You are just dropping the chest, dropping the shoulder space toward the floor. Really feel an expansiveness across your chest and your pectorals. And just enjoy this energy balancing. Make sure your fingers are spread, every ball mount of each finger is on the floor. You're pushing the floor away, your arms are long. Now turn your head from side to side, just gently. And come back to center. Elongate the muscles along your spine even more by pushing the floor away through your hands and feel that extension reaching out through your sit bones. Now let's swivel on the feet from side to side. So swivel on the balls of your feet and just move your hips from side to side so you're stretching the side body. Good, now come back to down dog. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward and hop to the space between your hands. And then inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold in. Okay, now what I like to do is bring my forearms behind my calves and pull my body in to stretch under my shoulder blades. I'll come a little closer so you can see me. So I'm pulling, I feel it right underneath my shoulder blades here, which can affect your neck. So try to squeeze in for a moment. Good. Now lengthen your spine forward. Inhale. Exhale, come in again. Okay, now bring your feet about 6 inches apart, and we're gonna do Uttanasana. So interweave your arms, and you're just gonna hang, oops, sorry. You're just gonna hang from your hips.
So this is the first thing I thought of when I knew that I wanted to teach a class about neck care. If you can hang upside down effortlessly, it's the very best medicine for your neck. So if you have tight hamstrings, you're going to have to micro-bend your knees a little to access this lengthening of your spine. I'm interweaving my arms so that they are hanging effortlessly. I'm not putting any effort into my arms. The whole idea is deep relaxation in the posture. So become effortless. Close your eyes. Let go. Just feel that your head is dangling from your neck. Now we're going to do a little figure 8. So all I do is like shift my weight from foot to foot, kind of bending the knee. And what happens is the arms just kind of draw a figure 8 infinity sign. And you know, like you can just rock the arms back and forth, by bending the knees a little. Just really helps to make some space. And you can go side to side. I think they call this the elephant in children's yoga. It's like your trunk is swaying side to side, but it's your spine and you're just letting it be free. Very good. Okay, now we're going to slowly unfurl. I want you to let your arms hang. Make sure your feet are kind of like under your hips. Okay, so bend your knees slowly. Unfurl, letting the head come up last. Just letting the arms dangle and coming up. Do that slowly, please, because there's a lot of blood pressure adjustment that's happening. Okay, now interlace your fingers, bring your pointer fingers together to Venus lock, and we're going to do another side stretch. So, side stretches are important for the spine length and can really directly affect the neck. So, bring your arms straight up over your head, inner feet are touching. Squeeze the sides of your head with your upper arms, straight arms. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, come over to the side and just relax. Relax away from your center. Feel the strength of your navel. Now inhale up and exhale to the other side. And inhale up and exhale, lean back a little. Bring your weight forward on your feet. And inhale up. And exhale, cup the base of your skull, stretch across your chest, kind of like arching your back a little. Now take a deep breath and exhale, bring your arms down. Okay, now we're gonna do a Kundalini Yoga Detox twist. So another really important thing for people with neck pain is to do a lot of twists. Lots of twists every day, you know, gentle twists, fast twists, whatever kind of twists you can, lying down, seated. Whenever you think about it, when you're twisting, you're just opening up that flexibility, you're clearing energy. So I'm going to show you a really powerful Kundalini Yoga twist for detoxification. And what it is the feet are at a power stance, under the shoulders, parallel. Inhale, swing left. Exhale, swing right. Inhale left, exhale right. And you're breathing through your nose. And you're following, you're turning your neck. You're following the hand behind you.
This opens the heart center so that you are allowing the heart to lead your way through your life. It's great for the lungs. It expands the lungs, it clears the lungs. So if you're concerned about the virus and keeping healthy for that, you really want to develop your lung capacity and keep your lungs healthy. I mean, you always should. That's just, lungs are so important. Virus or not, just always, since the beginning of time, we have to care for the lungs. Because it's our connection with spirit, our breath. Okay, now bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale all the way down your legs, all the way down your body, out through your feet, grounding, and just hold your heart in your hands for a moment. Feel your beating heart. Very good. Okay, now, let's see. I'm going to move my mat back to where it was. And I want to show you a nerve strengthening posture, Kundalini Yoga. So you're going to bring your feet a mat's distance apart, feet are parallel. You're going to tuck your hands behind your heels like this. I'll show you from the side. And your spine is parallel to the floor. Okay, so you're breathing here to strengthen the nerves. According to yoga, this turns stress into an exhilarating challenge when the nerves are strong. And if you know the breath of fire, breathe that, or you can breathe long and deep. Inhale, hold. Exhale, now drop your hips, turn the heels in so you're in a squat position. So I'll turn towards you. My feet are flat on the floor, my hips are way deep, okay, as deep as they can go. And I made room for my belly inside of my thighs. So first, just get inside of your legs. Like this is like your house, your sacred space. Like I'm in the home of my body. I'm inside. It's really great. It's great for your lower back, your hips. Okay, now from here, we're going to interlace fingers, pointer fingers extended, and stretch your arms straight ahead. And you're stretching all the muscles in your all along your back, basically, especially under the shoulder blades. These muscles are hard to access. This is one of the greatest poses for feeling those muscles lengthen. Now breathe a breath of fire. And if you want to do it like this, you can do this too. In Kundalini Yoga, this is crow pose. Now inhale and exhale. Now release, and we're going to rock on the spine. So reach forward, fall back, hold on to your shins, rock and roll. Okay, now I want to extend the legs, come forward into Paschimottanasana. Let's see, how much time do we have left? Okay, legs extended. Reach your belly forward. Catch your big toes with your wrap the first two fingers around the big toes, thumbs to the nail. Stretch your belly forward. See how I have a curve in my lower back? We're working towards it. Tuck the chin in, inhale. Exhale, pull your belly forward and down. Come down as far as you can so your spine is straight. completely release. Now ideally, we're running out of time for this class, so ideally you want to stay in Paschimottanasana a long, long time. Stay in that posture, but for now, I would like to roll back into plow. So this really has a way of aligning the neck, but there's a number one thing you must not do, and that is do not turn your neck in plow, okay? So one of my favorite ways to come into plow is by rocking on the spine. So you're rocking back and forth, and then you're just gonna rock your legs behind your head. Hold on, I had this thing in my ear. Okay. Rock your legs up behind you. Tuck your toes under it first until you ease into it. Get your shoulder blades toward each other. Interlace your fingers. Now straighten the legs and point your toes. Your hips are over your shoulders. If this is not possible to interlace your fingers, just bring your arms, palms down, or support yourself with your hands on your back. This is one of the best postures for the neck, but you have to be ready for it. You have to be careful, so it depends on your situation. And then if you want to, you can come up into shoulder stand, legs straight up. Walk your hands down towards your shoulders. You can stay here for a long time. But for the purpose of this class, now bring your knees back to your forehead and rock out of it. Just rock back and forth on your spine. And then come up, come onto your back for bridge now. So lie on your back. Place your ankles under your knees, hips distance apart. Now lift your hips, get your shoulders under you, interlace your fingers. Lift your hips as high as you can. Breathe into your belly. This is another one where you don't want to turn your neck ever, or else you'll get an even worse injury. Now keep your thighs parallel. You should feel a burn in your thighs. That's how you know you have the right alignment. You're literally like pressing into the feet to lift your hips higher. Now take a deep breath, and on the exhale, come down and squeeze both legs into your body. Give yourself a big hug, wrap your arms around your legs. Now wrap your arms around your legs even more and just squeeze. Lift your nose up in between your knees, squeeze. Okay, now we're gonna do a twist. So we ran out of time with all the postures I wanted to do, I knew it, but we'll just keep going with all this. And so most importantly, like I told you, twists are essential for any kind of spine issue. That's how the discs between the vertebrae get nourished, is through twisting. So, and flexion, any kind of movement actually. But, okay, so bring your feet to the floor, knees bent, lift your hips up, set them over to the right, extend your left leg straight out, bring your right foot up to the top of your left thigh, and we're going to twist to the right. So the left knee comes all the way to the left. Your right arm is extended. You're spiraling around your center like a DNA helix, twisting beautifully, spiraling, long. Now inhale, exhale, come to center.
Lift your hips up, set them over to the left, extend the right leg. So my toes are pointed in my right foot like a ballerina. My left foot comes up to the top of my right thigh, toes pointed as well. Take your right hand, bring the knee to the right, turn and look left. If you feel there's any torque in your spine, readjust yourself, come back into it. This should feel blissful, not uncomfortable. And it does work on your digestion, so it's excellent for your whole life. Anything that helps digestion is great. Okay, now inhale, exhale, come to center. Center your hips and just rock your knees from side to side. Massaging the glutes, and then bring your arms over your head. And this is very important to stay young and flexible and to clear your aura. We're going to roll from side to side like a kid rolling down a hill, and you're just going to roll back and forth as far as you can in one direction, depending on how much space you have, and then come back, go the other way. So this prevents breast cancer in women, and it massages your lymphatic system. It has many other benefits. So you're just massaging your whole body like this. Now come back to your mat. Stretch out your body, take a deep breath. And on the exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Bring your feet a little wider than your hips. Get your shoulder blades under you. Palms are up. Take a deep cleansing breath and just release. Release your body into the floor. Completely surrender. Rest deeply and completely. Let the muscles align with the bones. Let the channels align with the chakras. Let the systems harmonize. Allow your own existence to harmonize with the existence of all things. So there's many, many layers of connection. And it all starts from within. There's many ways that you could see it, from the spirit working inward or starting with the physical body. Because everything is connected, there is no right or wrong way to do it, because each aspect of ourselves is connected with the other. So wherever you're at in your focus, that's wonderful, and I'm glad you're here. Sometimes I just take deep breaths with my mouth open, exhale, just letting go. You know, sometimes you just have to open your mouth as a detox breath, letting go of energy that's built up. And sometimes even while I'm in Shavasana, I roll my head from side to side, which really helps your neck. It massages the back of your head. Now bring your arms up over your head, stretch out your body again. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, bend your knees, roll to your right side, and rest your head on your upper arm. Just get cozy for a moment. Curl into yourself. Embody love, your true nature. And then take a deep breath. And exhale and come up slowly. And come sit with your legs crossed. Let's see what time we have. Oh, I went over time. Sorry about that. Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming to my class, and I look forward to next time. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do another one on neck care next time too. We didn't even have time for neck rolls or anything. So many blessings to you. Sat Nam. May the divine spirit within you guide you in each moment, each breath, with gratitude.